Good morning. Hello. And welcome. As we get ready to close out the Launchpad for 2026, I've been discussing some things with you. I've been rocking out with you. But today, I have my best friend, my baby daddy, my husband with me to talk. So listen, get your pen, piece of paper. I know I went live before 9. That's all that matter. So I hope you rocking out with me if you're at work in your wherever you catch this, share, like all of that great stuff, and watch the replay. But here we go. We're gonna talk about some stuff preparing for 2026. Here we go. Let's grow. What's up, my baby daddy, my boyfriend, my all that in a bag of chips? What's up, husband? Listen, if you're rocking out, I decided to close. Oh, I love it. I decided to close this out. We've been talking for 4 weeks, husband. We've been talking about Launchpad. We've been talking about some amazing stuff, man. The first week, we talked about the importance of the Unstuck Blueprint, kind of preparing and giving a sneak peek for the BAM program that's happening in 2026, as well as refocusing, realigning. We talked about that, and we talked about pre-launching. And today we're just talking about the next level nudge, really dealing with vision and all of that great stuff, dealing with the vision and all of that. So if you're joining us, type in the screen, good morning. Also, if you're joining us before we tap in or walk in, just type in the screen, good morning. You got a monologue with us. This is not a dialogue, but it is a monologue. No, it's not a monologue, but it is a dialogue. So dialogue with us. Husband, welcome. Thank you for joining me, taking out your busy schedule to be a part of this, to
Do
close
it.
this.
My schedule is no bigger, no busier than yours. So if you got time, I got time.
No, that's a lie.
Hey, everybody, how you doing out there? In the social media world, and are we live across
Yes,
all the
we're
platforms?
live.
Oh
Good
my Lord, I'm
morning. Good
scared.
morning.
But yeah, I'm excited to talk about this topic with you. We got so much going on in 2026. We have so much to finish in 2025, and so the perfect person I can just say that's ready for this platform, this time, this moment is if you got a lot left to be done and you got a lot to do. And if you are sitting at home, maybe you don't have either one. Maybe you know you need to become busy. This is a good moment to kind of just chime in with us and let us kind of stretch you. We believe in squeezing every drop out the limit because we realize that God gave it to us. So we want everything out of every opportunity God gave us. So I'm excited about the live. Don't know where we're going. I kind of know the essence of my wife's conversation. So I'm going to follow and let her lead us. Hey, Miss Legans.
Yes. I first of all, y'all, I just pulled him out of nowhere. Y'all, Legans them, Sister Lee them, they know how we do. I just pulled him out and I was like, hey, you want to go live with me as I close this out? Do you want to go live with me and rock out with me as we close this out of the launching pad to your success? Um, so first of all, the reason why I have you on here, hello, y'all welcome. So if you're ready to kind of deep dive in and just say, if you can put the butterfly in the screen or you can put let's go, let's rock out. If we're joining together, we're gonna drop some gems that we're about to go to the next level, and we're gonna do some amazing things together. Me and my husband, we're like to do what you call it, uh,
Dangerous duo.
to do it. Yes, this is my real hair. But yeah, the dangerous duo.
Somebody,
Now
look,
we know dangerous, huh?
did somebody just ask that question?
Yeah, it's something new on YouTube. So we may see some stuff. It'll be okay though. Yeah, it'd be that. But let's talk about it, husband. The launching pad, like when you're getting ready for 2026, I know a couple of things we got coming up that we're doing. Oh, I see y'all butterflies. What's up? What's up? Um, thank you. See, I'm gonna have to block people already. Jesus Christ. I don't know what I
That's
did last
just
time.
ignore them. Just ignore them. We just move
Yeah.
on past them.
Oh, babe, we might have to open the door. I'm gonna pull you out for a second. Can you go open the door for me? Somebody's at the
Okay.
door. All right, I'm gonna have him come back. He gonna do something real quick for us. So we talked about the luncheon pad. Can you type in "I'm ready for"? Oh, no, don't say "I'm ready." Type in 2026 2026. Can you type that in the screen? 2026 to cleaning people. 2026. Bitch, like, I did not know them cleaning people was coming. 2026, 2026. That's the bats, I know. 2026. Can you type that in the screen? That 2026. Good morning. How y'all doing? I'm sorry, y'all. I forgot my cleaning people was coming. Good morning. My bad. 2026, 2026. As we prepare for 2026, I gotta ask you this question. How many of you are expecting something? Can you type that in the screen? How many of you are expecting something? How many of you? Number one, I'm expecting something. Tonya, I'm expecting something. Clyde, I'm expecting something. I don't know what the expectation is. And I always ask this question: are you expecting something? Because if you're not, that means that you are complacent, you are comfortable with where you are, you're okay with where you are, and you're not dreaming anymore. You're not believing anymore. You're no longer allowing yourself to go to another height, or you're not planning for your next. So if that's me, I see y'all. Yes, that's me. That's me. That's me. You're not planning for your next. Bishop, what do you think about a person that is not expecting nothing or not looking for anything?
You know, that's a scary place to be. Because it's almost depressing. And I think anybody who's not expecting anything, they're my what I call my double D's. They're dangerous and they're depressing. They're
Mm,
dangerous because anybody who's not expecting anything don't have anything to lose. And that person, I mean, I'm just gonna be real. You asked me to jump on, so I can't jump on just saying the nice, sweet things.
yeah,
That person can be dangerous for you because if they're not expecting anything, they get intimidated when you're expecting something.
right.
And then they're depressing to themselves because, really and truly, they want more, but they just never was told how, they never was told that it's okay. And so they kind of they're easily intimidated and they're fearful. A lot of big talk, but not a lot of big walk. And so
Right.
that person will keep you on the corner. That person will keep you on the phone. That person will keep you, in a place where you can't move forward. So I'm hoping there's nobody on this call,
Yeah.
and I hope if you are in this call, I hope you're saying, I'm tired of being that person. I do want to start having some things happening for myself. I do want to start moving forward. I do want to have some vision for 2026. And listen, I'm gonna tell you this here real quick. For you to have vision, and it's a lot more I want to talk about vision. I won't just bombard the whole call, but that vision thing really jumped in my spirit. But if you want to have vision for 2026, first thing you got to say is that I am able to believe beyond where I'm at. If you ever want to have vision in 2026, you got to literally say, I'm willing to believe beyond where I'm at. Vision is never is never I guess review. Vision is never looking backwards. Vision is
Right.
always looking forward. I'm sorry. I won't go too deep because I got a lot more to talk about on vision.
No, first of all, I want to say this because our vision, look, I'm finna do a slug at you. Not a slug, but I'm being petty. Watch this, Lamisha. Our vision was for you to be on Facebook yesterday, sir. And you did not one time. Y'all, I didn't add Bishop to Facebook, and it's like you know what though? What I realize is that you don't have time, but I believe that when it is the time, that it happen. But we're changing a lot this year. We're stepping into new things this year that we're about to do, and I realize that the vision that we're planning now for our next, we got a lot of stuff. Lamisha laughing. We got Lamisha. He ain't having it. He just like, you know what? Tanya, I really don't want to do all that. I don't want to be a part of all that. The plan was to make sure that he was, but the plan ended up changing, which I totally understand because Bishop, you are busy, and I get it, but your name gonna be on there until you make the decision. Tell me why. Talk to me.
You know, I have some post-traumatic stress from Facebook. I really want to get on there. But my biggest it's two things I found out. The second thing that I really enjoy not being on Facebook is not knowing what everyone else is doing. I
Okay.
literally jumped on there yesterday and I saw people I haven't seen in years and I didn't want to see them.
Ooh, wait a minute. Okay, never mind. I'm sorry I asked that question. Let's move on to the next topic.
It's not a bad thing.
Feelings.
It's not a bad thing. I like to see somebody in the store and say, "Man, I haven't seen you in a while," and
Okay.
actually mean it. I literally live in a bubble of now, and I live in a bubble of who's around me,
Uh-huh.
and I like that. I like to know who's around me. If I'm seeing, and then to get somebody, I just been on social media for over 10 years. Off of Facebook for over 10 years. I've been on YouTube. I've been off of Facebook for over 10 years. And I really want to get on there. I wish I can go through the back door and get straight to the group and talk to people in the group. But I just don't want to go through the crowd of people to get to the group. So we'll talk about it another time.
I get it. I get it. But I understand. And I think too, the thing is that for you is just, I believe too, because you're busy. But here's the thing I want to say to that person: when you have a business and you have a company, it is so important to have. That's why I make sure I put you on here, and so that you can
Yeah.
have a face on social media. That's why I wanted you to join today, was because I knew that, that with you having a face and you being a part, you carry so much wisdom, so much knowledge. How many of y'all can y'all put the number two if y'all say it's just good sometimes when I bring Bishop on? Put the number two. Bishop, I'm telling you, people be wanting to hear from you because of your wisdom, because of your knowledge. I'm not just here to pump you up, but I know I'm not the only one. Because when we share wisdom, and I know we're getting ready, shameless plug for unscripted podcast, we're getting ready for that. And I know that we're getting ready for that. So it's going to be more stuff that's going to look at him. It's going to be more stuff that we're going to be talking about. But I realize too that because of a lot of stuff that we do is because of vision, because of direction, and because of your leadership. And so I'm forever grateful, forever thankful for you. Look at here, bitch. You got all these tools, man. They be wanting to hear from you. And that's why
Well,
I make
listen,
sure you be on here.
I, w- I want to know. I want y'all to know that I'm not totally abandoning being on on Facebook. I'm just taking it slow. I'm scared. I had some depression behind it. I was, if you want to read a great book, I haven't read it. My wife kind of, taught me about it. Killing Comparison. It was a really bad comparison thing. So I'm working on it. I'm gonna get in there. I just haven't been there. I feel like I'm just really gun shy. But I'm gonna get out there because it's videos of being me that I need to go live, share. I do realize I'm an AI beast right now. I love AI, right? That's the modern day technology. I don't want to have this gap, right? I got the internet, I jump over social media and I jump to AI. I want to bridge that gap because if I can connect AI to social media, who knows what's possible?
Yeah.
So I do know I got to get back out there. I do know I can't let the devil keep me away from the masses,
Mhm.
because that's where my audience is. So
No.
I am back. I'm back. Just give me till New Year's.
We heard it. Can y'all heard it up, Bishop? Say we gonna let you take your time. I want you to, because I know that when you do start sharing, it's gonna be great. But I want to add this to you, is that it was something I was gonna say, because you are becoming a beast at AI. Hey, baby, I had a whole AI. Lamisha, my kids talked about me so bad. And they talked about me again last night while we were sitting down chopping it up, and told me about my little video. Told me never do that again.
Don't listen. Don't listen to them.
They say never do, mama, don't you ever do that again. Do an AI video of yourself with a picture, which I thought was pretty dope, but I was not going to waste that good old promotion to promote my band program. And so I knew I needed to do that. But yeah, they dogged me out real bad. It's okay. But
Don't listen to them.
let's talk launching pad for 2026. I know we're preparing a couple of things that we got coming up. She say I low key agree with the kid. Okay, I ain't gonna do it no more. I got like two more. I'm like, please let me post the two more I got. That was a lot of work, but I'm probably not gonna do it. They talked about me so bad. Oh, they roasted me. But anyway, I want to talk about this because here's the thing. I know we're only a couple of months away. Excuse the background, y'all. We forgot that people was coming to clean.
You
Um,
can't hear. You good.
Okay. But here's the thing that I realize is that at the end of the day, you got to plan for your next. You got to prepare for that. And so that's what I really want to talk about with you, husband, is that, we did a video, I think, with Unscripted about the importance of having a vision and the importance of making sure you start planning now and do not wait for your next. Do not take the time to think that you have all the time in the world. I would rather die knowing that I'm planning for something, I'm moving for something, especially now when we're seeing the outcome of the unscripted and what it's doing. We're seeing that. And so we're seeing how I believe it's going to be impactful with what we're doing. But it was all because of a vision that we had at the beginning of this year, was to start that podcast. So talk to
Yeah.
me.
As you first started talking about the whole vision piece, I'm gonna get a bit creepy for a second. But as we talk about the vision, You got to remember, number one, you can only see as far, you can only have vision, natural vision as far as you can see. You can only have natural vision as far as you can see. So if I say what my vision is, my natural vision is going to be in retrospect to my surrounding. It's going to be retrospect to what I can see. So I'm going to be limited to what I can't see, right? So to really truly have vision, you got to go and tap into your, well, I said creepy side, your third eye. I'm not talking about the Illuminati, but you got to tap into your third eye. And that third eye has got to be the Holy Spirit. Now, the Holy Spirit has the ability to see beyond you. And so, vision, if for you to say, I really have 2026 vision, you can't have 2026 vision, only seeing what you see in 2025. You got to tap into something that sees something beyond 2025. What do God want for me in 2026? What do God want for me in January, February, March? And you got to look retrospect to everything that what you're involved in. Now watch this. As you shut down to have true vision for 2026, you can't run out of 2025 and 2026.
Come
If you
on.
drive in the car and you're going 100 miles per hour, there's no way you can slow down and see what's around you. You have
Hmm.
to slow down. Well, you never can see what's around you. You got to slow down and see what's around you. So we literally slow down in the month of November. We slow down all the way into December because I want to slow down and see what God has for me. Watch this. I'm slowing down and I'm visualizing, everything I'm part of. I'm even gonna make a note. And I hope you listen to me. If you listen to me, give me a number two and say I'm listening to you, Bishop. But I'll make a note. I'm part of a marriage. I'm part of a family. Let's go ahead and make it a little bit more broad. I'm part of a family. I'm part of a job. I'm part of a church. I'm part of a business. I'm part of everything I'm part of, right? And now I'm gonna see, and I'm gonna ask God, what do you want me to do with this in 2026? What do you want me to do with my family? I see where I'm at in my family. I'm looking at our strengths. Look, we're doing a SWOT analysis. Go ahead, SWOT analysis. Strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. What are my strengths as a family? What are my weaknesses as a family? What is my opportunities as a family? What are our threats as a family?
Ooh,
And we're
wait,
gonna
can
look at
y'all
that
type
piece.
that in the screen? Strength and weaknesses. I think too, it allows you the opportunity to sit back and look over your year and figure out what can I do better going into my next year. I love how you shared that. Type in the screen strength and weaknesses. I love it. Go ahead.
I'm gonna do a complete SWOT analysis of everything, man. I mean, literally, I got this book here, and this is not by, I swear I didn't try to do this, but this is this book, right? And on this book, I have everything I'm part of. I have I have New Destiny, I have other things. I have my personal piece. And so I'm looking at those things, and part of HE is Lions Den, part of HE is everything else we do in this business. And here I'm actually doing a SWOT analysis of every area of my life right now. I'm actually looking through and I'm writing down things, I'm looking at my strengths. What did I do good? Last year? What are my opportunities that I can do better at? What are my strengths, weaknesses? What are my weaknesses of this year? What are my threats? What's threatening me? And from there, I'm not just talking to myself. I'm actually spiritually thinking out loud and asking God, what are areas I can grow in? Then I begin to feel. And one thing God touched my heart on so strong last year is that we did a nonprofit, and we're kind of backing out of that nonprofit. And God said, now you have bandwidth to become another, take your what you call philanthropy or whatever it's called, your outreach,
Portfolio.
a portfolio. But I want to go to 11. God touched my heart. We can really expand some things in the nonprofit world. So we're trying to do some nonprofit things, right? Health wise, and some things God showed me there. But listen, I'm looking at every area of my life, and I'm trying to analyze from a spiritual look. I'm trying to look within. I'm looking out. I'm not looking at the things I got. I want more. I'm not looking at the people around. I'm not looking at all those things. I'm looking within and asking God, what are some things I can do? And listen, watch this here. When you look inside, you're tapping into a third eye, an eye that you don't have access to, that spiritual eye that's showing you where you should be next year. Now
Mhm.
you gotta manifest it. You gotta say, okay, what that looks like. Because you can't, believing is seeing is believing. Even though I'm not there, I put pictures on what we call vision boards, and it lets me visualize that's what that look like. It lets me rationalize that's how I'm gonna get there. It lets me, manifest that's gonna happen. So that's kind of where I approach it. That makes sense, buddy? Did I
That
confuse you?
makes sense. You got a question though. What
What's
advice?
your advice? Go ahead.
what's your advice for someone who's is busiest busy is business is
Business is
busy.
busy.
Man, help me. Busiest during this time of year. I want to slow down, but I can't.
You
Ooh, I
know,
like that.
the best way to slow a day down is not necessarily, quitting everything. Not everybody have that luxury, right? God's blessed it to where we can kind of move a little bit like that. But slowing your day down is stretching your day out, right? So if I live my life between, and no point intended, Lamisha, I'm not trying to hit you on this one, but I'm just being honest. If I live my life between 8 and 10, let's say I wake up 8 in the morning, or if I say I wake up at 7 in the morning, and I live my life from 7 to 10, let's say I go to bed at 10, I'm squeezing my whole day in what, that's 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm squeezing my whole day into 15 hours. My whole day, I got 24 hours, but I'm squeezing my whole day into 15 hours. Well, if I want to slow my day down, I need to stretch it out. Now I'm saying, you know what? I'm going to wake up. I'm going to force myself for the month of December to wake up. It's hard, but think about it. You only do it for 4 weeks. I'm wake up every day at 4:30, and then from 4:30 until 6:30, I'm gonna plan my day out where I'm gonna probably exercise for 30 minutes. Then I'm gonna give myself maybe an hour to kind of just kind of process some things, and then the rest of the time I'm start getting ready to go. You got to stretch your day out. If you don't have the time, in that small bracket of time, you got to make yourself, you got to make more time. Now, if I'm waking up at 4:30, and what's 4:30 to 4:30 is 12 hours. Then if I go to bed at 9:30, so 4:30, 5:30, 6:30, 7:30, 8:30, 9:30. Now I got myself 17 hours to work with. I got myself 2 more hours to really expand my day. So I hope that helps. Hey, Miss Wagner.
Hey, Miss Wagner. I want to say too, I think too, is that's the part of also getting so if you're that busy, because busy seasons are great, right? But here's the thing about seasons change. So it's learning that while I'm in the season of being busy, I got to make sure I know the seasons that I'm busy in. So we had a meeting with our team, with our employees the other day, and we said, okay, we know we're busy between, this time and this time. Let's say we're busy between, February and March, or February and June. Okay, once June comes, there's a down season. Not necessarily in a bad way, but that's the season that we put structure and plans in place and all of that. But we know during that time, we're going to need some extra help. So if it's just part time hiring someone to come and work for a season, and once the season is up, we can no longer work because you need people to help you put some things in places you can't be. Do you agree, husband? That you
Yeah,
need people?
actually, and you definitely need people. And until you get people, you actually brought up a good point because if you do know your busy season, maybe your busy season isn't your planning season. Maybe your planning season is the quarter before. You don't have to say every year in the month of October, November, December is going to be your month where you start preparing for next year. You can say that I'm going to use September, October, July, no, August, September, October to start planning and start preparing. And so you don't have to wait until clock strike midnight, to get your scale together. You can actually start working at a whole quarter in advance, if that makes sense. But I do agree, you definitely got to get some help. For that person who haven't gotten it or don't know how to get it, or maybe they got it but lost it, you can't wait on you can't wait on a perfect opportunity to plan. You got to make the opportunity to plan.
I love that. I think that's important. And we want to any questions, y'all. I've been talking for 4 weeks. Hey, I got my husband, I got my partner, my dude with me. So ask whatever questions you have when it comes down. I know, right? When it comes down to preparing for your 2026. Don't wait till it's too late. She said that was helpful. Thank you. Don't wait until it's too late. You want to be able to prepare now. Like, what do I need to do? How do I make this happen? This is your time. Ask questions because, and why am I saying we're not perfect? We had a meeting with we just finished up our financial class. Woo woo! Shout out to everybody that was a part of the financial class. Good morning, Perez. I'm surprised Perez
Morning.
was able to be with us. I know she's at a different time frame, but
Look, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna add something to that. I don't want you to add this to the phenomenon because I think we use that word "we're not perfect" to kind of downgrade us. But I'm gonna
okay.
say this here: we're not perfect, but we're different.
Okay.
Because
Meaning?
we're not perfect. We're not perfect, but we're different. So just because we're not perfect, yeah, we're not perfect by no means, but we are different. We're gonna grind different. We're gonna work different. We're gonna do things different. So us saying it's not perfect is not telling you that okay, to normalize yourself. We want you to know just because we're not perfect, don't mean we're not working harder. We're not getting up earlier. We're not staying
That
up
part.
later.
Right.
We don't look for work-life balance. There's no work-life balance. This is like work, 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 work while you got life, and we'll rest when we die because we got too much to get done. So there's no there's no way you're going to become successful doing what everybody else do. There's no way you're gonna become successful eating like everybody. No way you're gonna become successful sleeping like everybody. There's no way you're gonna become successful working
Oh,
like everybody. You got to be different. And if you're not being different, that's the first problem right there.
ooh, can
If
you
listen,
type that? Wait, because I want to get this in the algorithm. Make sure you. That's why I'm asking y'all to type, share, like all that great stuff. But type that in the screen. I must be different. And I think sometimes we think that being different makes us not normal. And it also being different will create circles where people will not be a part of because of your differences. And not different in a weird way. Please, let's make that make sense. But different in a way of my grind is different. How I
yeah,
do it is different. The way I do it is different. So for me, my different is been up since 4:30 and getting stuff done. Come on here, 4:30. You better get up at
yeah.
4:30. I was up at 4:17 because my grind is different. I gotta get up
Look,
earlier because I'm trying to accomplish something and I'm trying to do something so that I can take a break come December. So my grind has to be different. I love it.
and look, I slept in today. I slept in today and got up at 5:30. My sleep in is 5:30. And listen, and listen, and even when we go on vacation, we're gonna spend time still grinding because listen, I want somebody to embrace that. I must be different to get different. That's the opposite of insanity. I must be different to get different. And if you see everybody else, listen, I watch a lot of videos of successful people. Yeah, the book is good. I think it's a book called something the Seven
Successful.
Habits of Successful People. But
Mhm.
reading about it, I want to see it. I want to see the fruit. I want to see the fruit of what you're doing. So listen, if you look at Steve Harvey, you look at a lot of these people who've been successful. I mean, Will Smith. You look at Michael Jordan. You look at all these people who've been successful at their trade. They all Kobe Bryant. They all did different. Kobe Bryant in the gym early, shooting 100 shots a day. So you should be doing 1-on-1, getting there an hour, 30 minutes earlier than he has. And that's where I'm at right now, man. I realize God has given us access to lots of information. I want to use the information to peek in on the habits of people and see what am I doing that's the same as everyone else, and what do I got to do different. I don't want to get caught up in that. I'm gonna keep
No,
moving.
I love it though, because what it goes to me, and it reminds me of this, that whatever vision I have for my next, it requires action. It requires some type of act. Can y'all type that? My vision requires actions, and my actions have to be different than what I've done before. Because if I'm
Mhm.
continuing to do the same thing, that's what I found out when we literally had a mind shift to say, I want different. Come here, Liz. I don't know if you're still on here, but if we had a difference to have a mind shift, I realized that I got to do something different in order to get that. And what I had to do different, I saw others do different that was walking in the lane and the vein of what I'm doing to do that. I realized this, that they got up early in the morning, and I read it in a book that millionaires get up between the hours of 4 a.m. and 6 a.m. So I had to push and do that because I would stay in the bed 7, 8 o'clock. But I realized, okay, I can't do that if I want to get something different. I
I'm
want
gonna,
to
I'm
get
gonna go deeper. What
started.
book do you suggest to start a new business?
Ooh.
A list. I'm telling you, let's come back to that question. I want to make sure we pin that question, and
Okay.
because we definitely got a lot of them, I want to suggest that y'all read. But I want to say this part here. I'm gonna go a little deeper, Pastor T, and everyone listening. I hope y'all listening this morning. I really hope y'all listening this morning because I feel as though God is doing a shift in your spirit. You're gonna really get the juice to make that shift. But watch this here. The reason why people have identity crisis because they abandon who they are to try to do what someone else is doing. I'm gonna say it again. The reason why people have identity crisis is that man, they're succeeding great at being doing business, and you abandon everything about you, and now you focus all your energy on trying to grow business because you see that they're successful growing business. So you translate what we're saying is that I'm gonna get up 4 o'clock every morning and I'm gonna stay up late just on business. Watch this here. We don't just get up at 4 o'clock in the morning and work on business. We literally wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning. We're working on all of us between our personal selves,
Mhm.
ministry, our children, our business. We listen, we're not stretching our day out to focus the whole day on one thing. Watch this here. We're stretching our day out to focus just the first part of our day on one thing, but we still got the rest of our life. We're not going to lose our personal identity trying to become great at one thing. We're trying to grind at
Ooh,
everything we do.
I
I'm
want
trying to
Harden.
become a better husband. That's what I say. I want to take a visual perspective of everything I'm attached to because I should never have to abandon my last move to do my next move.
Woo, wait, time out. That's a gem. I should never have to abandon my last move to do what?
My next move.
For my next move.
You
Come
shouldn't.
on.
If listen, if God told you last year that you should be a husband, why this year your business is taking you away from your marriage? If God told you last year you're supposed to work in ministry, while that your ministry is now being affected because now God told you to start working on investments. One thing I'm telling you, if you got anybody successful that you talk to, I'm gonna be honest with you right now, and I'm telling you right now, they've told you God builds a train in your life. He just add cars. Everything I was attached to years ago, I'm still attached to it. Now things are detached from me, but I never abandoned one thing. Listen, I was attached to Bishop Woodard. I'm still attached to Bishop Woodard. I was attached to, to paying my bills. With a business, I was working with GE. Now God told me to leave GE, but I didn't stop working.
Come on here,
Get that in
glory.
your spirit. God
Yes.
told me that I need to provide for my family. God told me so every area of my life, I never had to abandon something to gain access to something else, unless that season shifted, that thing shifted. So I want you to understand, if you're letting your next dream and ambition pull you away from your other purposes and things you know for a fact you're supposed to do, you're trying
Mm-hmm.
to you're trying to do someone else's. You're trying to outdo someone instead of be the best you can be.
She say that again. I should never abandon. Say that again. What you
No. You should never if your new vision shouldn't abandon you from your last thing that God called you to do. It should never do that. Now, that mean you'll never have to leave that job. No, you'll know when one thing stops, but something else shouldn't take you from that thing. You should say, "This thing's here's me stopping, but God, what do you want me to do next?" But if you're abandoning everything else to focus on one thing, that means you have an identity crisis. You're probably trying to do something you've seen somebody do versus what God told you to do.
come on, sir? Dude, I can high five you right now. And I think that's the thing is that when we see others do what they do, now here's the thing, there's a difference in taking on when we read those books that taking on getting up at 6 o'clock in the morning, getting up early in the morning. That was a
Mhm.
difference where we had to create our own way of getting up in the morning. You know what I'm saying? I had to create my own way of how I do it, not versus trying to do it someone else's way. And I think when we learn to create our own, I know you're going to get books. When we learn to
Mhm.
create our own way, we learn the power of finding our identity while we're in the midst of identifying who we are. We're learning that. So what am I telling you? Every person that's watching me under the sound of my voice, listen, make sure you like and share all that great stuff. But every person under the sound of my voice, I want to tell you this is that when you create in the midst of getting up in the morning, whatever you do, if that's pray, if that's journaling, if that is reading a book, if that is listening to an encouraging a podcast or affirmations, whatever you're doing, I would always say before you listen, read, do anything else, take a moment to sit in you. What do you mean, Tonya? Can you type that? Sit in me. How do I learn to sit in me? I take a moment and there's no noise, there's no nothing, and I'm just sitting there. And if I'm by myself, I may have notes where I'm able to write and just sit in me for a moment. Woosah,
Mhm.
what they say, breathe in, breathe out type thing, to where you're breathing in, breathing out, and you're able to take that moment to be able to identify what you are designed to do. And that way, God can download in you what you're designed to do, and not that you're out here doing what everybody else is doing. Because just because that was that part of their footprint does not mean that that's your footprint or your fingerprint to be able to do that. So I would encourage anyone, take your time to sit in you and learn you. How do I, God, what is it that I need to do in my now? This morning, I had to take my time up at 4:17. I'm like, God, okay, I'm here. You got me up. Here we go. I ain't even have no alarm clock go out. So because my body is used to getting up. So Lord, I'm up. Okay, let me pray. Okay, now that I prayed, let me sit in it. And I wrote and I journaled all of that stuff. Now that I've journaled, okay, now let me read a book. I'm reading a book right now. Great book, Steve Harvey, called Act Like Success, Think Like Success. That's a good book, Lady Perez. Act Like Success, Think Like Success. Amazing book for you to read, but I'm reading it now and it's a great book. Because why? I'm getting ready to talk about success. So I've read Success from the Inside Out, but now I'm reading another book because it allows it to massage my mind and go to another level. What am I saying? If you don't take a moment to sit in you, you will find yourself out here trying to pull and do everything else that everybody
Yep.
is doing. And you will get yourself caught up. And now you're losing your mind because I'm trying to do what everybody else do because I'm on social media. I'm doing whatever. But it's learning to sit in you and learning that
Yep.
part. That's what I would say.
And part of sitting in you is three things. This is so important. Write these three things down real fast. Because I love that fact, sitting in you. Let's go back to that third eye piece. Sitting in you is realizing, number one, how far you've come.
Come
That's
on.
the first one part. You got to embrace, man, well, look where I came from.
Mm-hmm.
Now is looking, and once you figured out, look at where you are. Embrace where you are. I come from here, but this is where I'm at. And the only way you can attach to your next level, you got to understand, now where do God want me? Not where I want me, not where everybody else want me. I thank God for where I'm coming. I've always saying, I use all the time, I'm not where I want to be, but thank God I'm not where I used to be.
Mm-hmm.
Where I come from, where am I? Because a lot of times we try to jump from where we come from to where we want to be, and we never can really embrace and enjoy where we are. Thank God that I got my daughters and my wife and my children and business, and I thank God for all that. I don't want to go here and abandon that. I thank God for every step, and I want to enjoy that. I want to go out and eat with them. I want to go out and spend time with them. I want to enjoy everything I'm at. But now, God, what's next for me? And that's where you sit there with yourself. If you don't do that, you'll jump from success to success to success, and then you end up dying, not enjoying none of it.
Yeah, and not embracing it. And I think
Yeah.
even in those moments as you're sitting there, you're able to get strategic plans. You're able to have strategies that you're building because you're thinking about what you're building and how you're building it and what you're doing. I know that's what I do for me. When I'm sitting in myself, now I'm trying to figure out, okay, all right, Lord, example, okay, planning for this retreat. You know, what is that going to look like? And now I'm writing it down in my folder, the same thing that Bishop got. I need the little tags, okay? I need
I
them,
give it to you.
but
I
I'm
give
writing
it to
down
you.
in my folder what I want it to look like. I'm writing a vision down, making it plain, so whoever can read it can run with it. That's how you sit in you, because
Yeah.
now you're writing down what are the things that I want to see happen next year. I know there's three major things I want to see happen, and I don't even mind sharing them. One, I got the Butterfly Academy mentorship coming up. Yes, I'm gonna do that. Shameless plug. Number two, we have a business workshop that baby is gonna be so dope. A business
Yeah.
workshop for business owners that we're gonna be doing next year as well. And then the third thing, the biggest thing, fourth thing, the biggest thing, third thing is my BAM retreat. I know that I have to write down the plan and make it plain, y'all. Now, guess what that does when you start having a vision? It allows you to become excited about your next. It allows you to become excited about what right now. I know Lamisha, like you're doing a number. I'm telling this girl, don't tell me y'all business because I end up saying it out here. But you're doing a nonprofit, right? So now you're sitting and you're thinking to yourself, how does that look? What does it look like? You got to actually, if you're not doing nothing, okay, what do I want to do next year? Even if it's okay, I want to make sure that I have 3 months of me going to the spa. Plan that out, what that looks like. Now you start planning and looking for the things that you're designed, that you're wanting to do, and you're able to sit in there. Good morning, Shine. Bitch, why I feel like Shine? Because that's what you do every
Oh,
time. On
every
me.
time.
But look, Sister Dinder, we so ready, babe. We so ready to plan this
Yeah.
thing on retreat out. We don't know what to do. That's what I'm saying. Realize how far you come.
Okay.
But that's what I'm saying.
Embrace where I am. What's the next for me?
You
That's
gotta know
important,
what's
man.
next for you, man.
I want to share a couple of books. So, and usually I'm gonna share more than I usually do, but if you get one of them, maybe worth it. I'm gonna share in the order. The first one I don't have is Instinct. Steve Harvey, Jump. I recommend everyone start with Steve Harvey, Jump. This is a good book, right? But I like this here because Instinct, TD Jake Instinct. Well, I thought you said business. Hey, Mr. Brown. Reason why I say TD Jake Instinct because this book helped me understand
I know.
what's in me. A lot of us have been programmed to do something different, but still what's in you is still there. And all of us instinctively got something in you that God put in you that you're covering up and you're letting someone else create something in you that's not. I was always an entrepreneur. I didn't know that. This book let me know it's okay to be who you are because it's already in you.
I
The
want to say this
second
before
thing,
you go to the next book is that someone may be asking, okay, why read a book? I don't got time to read it. They got audios out there. They got other ways for you to read a book. But why do you read a book? Because there are things hidden in books that people don't really talk about out here in the public. And when you start
Mhm,
reading those books, I tell anybody that is encouraging people, anyone that is saying, I want to walk in success, anyone that is a leader or a business owner, leaders are readers and readers are leaders. Type that
yeah,
in the screen. Leaders are readers and readers are leaders. You gotta read so that if not, you're not sharp. You will
no,
become complacent and you will become, and especially not just reading the book, but applying the book to your life.
yeah,
You'll just become, you'll no longer be sharp. You'll no longer be knowledgeable, and you're going on the same knowledge that you've been going on for years versus or somebody else's because you listen
yeah.
to them and not got your own. So that's important. Leaders are readers and readers are leaders.
It's a saying that I coined this year. Every year I get a different saying. I need to start writing those sayings down. The 2025 saying, 2026 saying. But it's my 2025 saying that I started coining this year. It's called "You don't know what you don't know." You are the
Mm.
smartest man in the world until you realize that it was something you didn't know. And I'm always my greatest treasure chest is not a treasure chest of gold. It's a treasure chest of knowledge that I don't know. And my biggest fear this year is that I die not knowing enough that I can pass down to somebody who I know that need it. The second
Well,
book is
wait,
Soar.
type that in the screen. Bitch, you can't just be saying these gems. Type that in the screen because it's behind. They got what you
Yeah.
say.
You
I don't
don't know
know
what
what
you
I
don't
don't know.
know.
Okay,
You know
love
what
it.
you don't know. And your greatest treasure chest is not a treasure chest of gold, it's a treasure chest of knowledge. Now, I don't want to die not knowing something I need to know to pass down to someone else. My biggest fear right now, I'm not lying. I'm like, man, I've learned so much about finances in the last 3 years. I'm like, what don't I still don't know about finances? Because my children don't know what I don't know. And if I can give them as much as I can before I die, they obligate to learn more to pass down to my grandkids.
All right, that part.
That's how I live my life. You don't know what you don't know. Listen, the second book I give, third book I gave you Jump. I gave you Instinct, Soar. This is our church. It's not church. This is not church. This is a businessman. This is entrepreneurs. TD Jakes.
That
I
is a
wrote my
blueprint
vision.
for entrepreneurs, Lady Perez. That's a blueprint.
Yes, and this is how I wrote my vision plan. Second book I'm gonna give you is third book, fourth book, whatever book it was. Baby, I'm giving them too many, but I'm gonna still give it. E Myth.
Woo, woo,
This
woo.
book here is the greatest book ever. I'm not going to tell you about it. I'm gonna say, if you read it, you will unlock $1 million business. And last but not first, not last not least, but the most, I say the best for last. This is a secret. I don't tell everybody about this book, but this book here, Profit First by Mike McColliswitz, this book here changed my life, changed my perspective on money and everything. So another book I tell you is Rich Dad Poor Dad. So what are you saying? There's no one book. There's no one book. But if you're gonna start with one, I would say if you abandon them all, I say start with this one. Because this is gonna unlock in you the ability to be okay with becoming better. Ooh, I hit the wrong button. Y'all sit there?
Yeah, we're here.
That's good. I answered my
And
phone
all,
accident.
all of them books we both have read. Okay, all of the books. Can we pin the books? Oh yes. How do we pin the? Look at me.
I don't know.
Hmm, I don't know, but we sure will. I'll
I
make
looked it
sure
up. I asked AI.
how to pin the books. We'll make sure we pin them. Sister Lee, she our facilitator. She gonna help us out.
And
And
Sister
she,
Lee,
yeah.
if you're on live, tell everybody I'm on the live. Everybody keep calling me from the office. Tell them I'm on the live.
But yeah, we'll make sure we pin them. Thank you. He say just the names. Oh yeah, we got you. I'll do that now.
Okay. Yeah. So those are great books. Try to read at least 3 of them next year, if not all of them. So, but listen, if you're a business owner, you're already doing business, this is a top book for you. If you're already doing business, get this book, read it,
Baby, who is
and
that
don't
about
just Mike McAllowitz.
Thank you.
He's my best friend. He don't even know it.
What else? You said instinct, soar, profit first,
Instinct, Soar, Profit First, E-Myth,
E-Myth. Yes. Who is E-Myth by? E-Myth, you can find it though on Amazon. I'm gonna just put the name of the
Mike,
book.
Michael Gerber. And this is another great one. I'm gonna just sneak it in there. It's just a good book in general. It's Crushing by T.D. Jakes.
Yeah.
It'll tell you also why everything you've been through is helping you to become what you need to become. If you don't
Now I'm
know
gonna
this,
tell anybody, Jump by Steve Harvey changed that's when it all started, 2018. We read the book Jump and it changed the trajectory, cousin. It changed our whole mindset of really learning how to leave legacy for our children. Man, I'll forever say I read that book in a day. No, 2 days. I read that book in 2 days because I needed to eat. But I read that book in 2 days. It was just that good and impactful, and it shifted my mindset. And the next book I read was Instinct, and my husband read them in order: Instinct, Soar, and what else? You
I
read?
read Jump, Instinct, Soar was the 3 books I read before we started our business.
And because of these books, y'all, they have been life-changing to us. Harvey.
So,
I'm in
and then I
Harvey.
read Profit First after all those on top of everything else.
Now, Profit
E-Myth,
First changed our money within our business.
yeah.
It allowed us to go to next heights in our business when it came to that.
No one ever told us how to manage our money in our home, let's know in our business. And the
We
most
love you
businesses
too,
fail.
cousin.
We love you too, man. Happy
Okay.
Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Listen, so vision is all about, you owning, progress. I'm gonna own progress. We have now done something different every year from 2020 to 2025. Every year. We own progress. My wife started owning progress. When she owned progress, it made me to take ownership of my progress. It's saying that I never will live life the same ever again in my life. I'm not gonna die where I was born.
Yeah. And it also
So
says I would never be broke another day in my life because I took out the time to be strategic about my next, to be strategic and build strategies that would allow me to shift the trajectory of not just my family, but generations.
yeah, yeah, yeah. And I said, invite your children. Listen, my wife had the vision. Hey, sis,
Hey, sis, love you.
my wife had a vision before all of us, and she didn't stop her vision because of a lack thereof. She kept her vision that created that vision in us. So now I started doing vision. When I started doing vision, the girls started doing vision. And so don't stop because you're by yourself. You got to do it alone and show your consistency before somebody else join on because nobody don't want another, fly by night thing that you're trying to get them involved in. Stick with it, man. Believe in what you're feeling, believing that I'm bigger than this. And my wife, she almost died one year. And she came back out of that near-death experience and said, hey, I don't know what you're gonna do, but I'm gonna be a good wife, I'm gonna be a good mother, but
Mhm.
also be a good me. And she said, I'm gonna live my vision with or without y'all. And she started living out loud. She said, I'm not gonna die Clyde's wife, I'm not gonna die Kiana and Lana's and Madison's mother. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna add a dash. I'm gonna add some things to my dash in between my birthday to my death date. And overnight, she didn't ask for permission. She just did it. And it built something in us to say, okay, she's not gonna die like that. Well, doggone it, mama not leaving us behind. She didn't say, well, I'm gonna wait on y'all. I'm gonna use y'all's excuse because y'all don't. No, no, no. She just started disrupting another book, disrupting. She started disrupting everything, disruptive thinking by TD Jakes, disrupting everything that she did. Everything she did, she started disrupting it. And she didn't ask for permission and she just figured it out because I know it's more in me. So the only way you're gonna have vision, you gotta know there's more in me. This is not where I'm gonna die. And you gotta embrace it and be willing to fail doing it. Because if I don't fail, I'm gonna succeed.
I totally agree. I would say too, is that when you do have vision and you do start moving, it will start aligning and allowing you to accelerate and go to did I say accelerate? Is that right?
Yeah, that's right.
Like be able to
Go
go
real
to
fast.
yeah, you'll go to next heights that you ain't never seen. Your life will become unrecognizable when you take out the time to plan properly. Your life will be so unrecognizable
Yeah,
when you start to plan out properly. But will this be something that's overnight? No, it will literally take time for you
yeah,
to plan for your next. That's why we're always encouraging plan for your next, plan for what God has for you, plan for those things that's designed for you. You pray about it, you plan, you pursue it, and you allow it to unfold right in front of you. But you got to get with the right people and the right rooms that would allow you to build goals, to build habits, to build mindset, and allow your
yeah.
mindset to shift. That's what happened to us. Even now, I tell people all the time, we can coach right now. Baby, she messing me up. Shout out to you,
Yes,
Coach
it
Bree.
is.
Like you,
Listen, that's up.
what?
She's messing us up.
Right.
Can I say something real quick?
Go ahead, sir, please.
I want to do something that's unorthodox. I want every male, if you're a man watching, I want you to give me number three. I want you to pull yourself out of the crevices of your secret place. And I want you to know, I want to know I'm not by myself. I want every man
You know
to
men
come
ain't
out and
gonna
say, you know
say
what?
nothing.
I already see JB on here. JB, if you still there, give me number three. And if anybody out there, man, I'm gonna talk to you right quick because this is so important. Because right now, women are out dreaming us, and now they're out dreaming us. They're out. Their reality is getting bigger than ours. Slowly, women are living bigger than us. Slowly, women are doing more than us. I'm gonna tell you why. But I need to see at least one person. Somebody give me a three yet. I really
Mm-mm.
want to just share this. I'm gonna drop out there. I'm gonna drop there no matter what. I know it's a delay, but I want to tell you this, man. The problem, the reason why most of us, I stood back for a long time. The reason why most of us don't dream big, and man, I hope you're bold enough to go out there and even if you listen to this after this to put a three because three is admitting I'm here and I'm gonna be accountable for what I heard. That's why I'm asking you to do this. The reason why most men don't because we hate materializing something that never come a reality. We hate materializing something will come around. We wait for our wives to start saying, yeah, we want a new car. We don't believe we can buy it. Wait for our wives to say we want a new house and we don't think we can afford it. We hate dreaming. Men hate dreaming because for me to dream, that means I got to get my hopes up for something that won't happen. So I'm gonna tell you, I'll tell you this here, I'll tell everybody this. I don't make dream boards. I don't put on this board here the house I want to live in before I die. I don't make, this is the where I want to travel before I die. No, I make vision boards. This is what I want to do next year. I only put on there. My wife don't get a chance to build my vision board. My children don't get a chance to build my vision board. No one builds my vision board but me. I look at theirs, go for it. I believe it for you, but this is mine. This is what I'm believing for me next year. Don't make your dream so big to where it disqualifies you if you never do it again. Just say, what do I hope that I can accomplish this time next year? And that is now what you call your vision board, not your dream board. I just
I
want to share that real fast.
Yeah, I think that's so important. If you don't have a vision board or you don't, I told the church Sunday, write down 10 things you want to see God do for next year. Just start there, man. And as he does those things and be realistic when you do
Yeah.
it. And when he does, we did it. And that's another thing Steve Harvey shares in that book, Jump, is to write down these things and you just look and see what God does through you with those things. And just start there, man. I will forever say start there.
I'm
Start there when it
curious.
comes. What husband?
I'm curious to see my list from back then because I know for a fact that God probably done everything on that list
Don't
by
make
now.
me
It's
look
time for
at.
me to make another
I'm gonna
list.
look at my list, baby. I know I got my list. Hold on, look at us, y'all. We write lists too, by the way, of things we want God to do. I'm hoping it's here.
Yes, I had 300 things I want from God. Yep. Pay off. Yep. All that's done. All that's done. That all that's
Wait,
done.
say it out loud. What year did you do that? I can't find
So
mine.
I wrote this in 2023. Well, I updated it in 2023. I don't know when the first time I actually wrote it, but
Okay,
I am able to make 75K or so I'm able to make 75K or above a year in HE. Done.
done.
Uh, able to pay an employee 60K. Done. Children gain a 500 plus $500 plus from quarterly distributions from my company. Done.
Done. Come on here, Glory.
Include children in our business ownership. Done. Get a trust. Not done. Gain healthy streams of income, gaining a total of more than $300,000 a year in profit. Done. Afford to be able to leave GE even if I don't get a contract with GE.
Done. Come on here. Can y'all hold it up? Look, I can't find mine.
Get another contract with another school besides Cold Spring.
Done. Did it.
Build a 1,200 plus house, 1,200 square foot plus house from the ground up. We did that, baby. We built a couple of 1,200 square foot houses from the ground up.
Come on here, Glory.
Work out consistently with setups and push-ups. Hadn't done that.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a lot of stuff we've done already, man. And we
Wait,
I need to update.
And I think too, looking at that, because I can't find mine. I'm gonna have to find mine.
Watch this here. White Book Publishing Company have 5 customers in 2024.
Done. Come on here, Jesus.
Alana graduated from college debt free. Working on that one.
Here.
Kiana graduated from college debt free. Done. Understanding investment better. Doing it. Travel to Jerusalem. Not gonna go there.
My whole point, I'm so glad he read his. I can't find mine, y'all. I know it's somewhere. I promise you I did write it. But I think I put it in my drive and not on my phone. But here's the thing, though, is that we write those things down and we check those things. We write those things down and we check those things and it happens. So we want to encourage you, write it down, make it plain, check them off, and allow that to happen, man. That's all I can say. I've been praying for a new car for a year and I wasn't sure how God was going to give it. And it's on my vision board. Last week, someone donated money for us to buy a new car. Come here. Can y'all hold it up for Perez? Tell me that is not a testimony right there.
That's it.
Glory. That's it. Awesome. I'm telling you, you write it down, you believe it, you walk in it, and God will make a way out of no way. We celebrate you, woman of God.
I put on here. I put on here. Get 2 grants in 2024. We got 2 grants in 2024. We have to get this trust thing figured out. Yes, you're right, Lamisha. I'm gonna hold you accountable to hold me accountable to finish my will and my trust this year. So can we have a meeting, Lamisha? One day soon. I want to have a meeting before December. Me, you, baby, and Lamisha, and we sit down and kind of put together a plan on how we're gonna get our stuff done. Mighty God, yes, ma'am. So I know this live is going a little long, but I hope
I want to say this though. Make sure you just do 10 things. How many of you? I need you to type it in the screen. I'm gonna do it. 10 things. Are you gonna do it? 10 things. Now, don't make me hold you accountable. No, don't inbox me. But 10 things. I'm just gonna trust you with it. 10 things. Type Tonya. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna write down 10 things I'm expecting God to do in my 2026. 10 things I'm expect God to do in my 2. I've already told you my 3 that I want to see God do. And now I'm going to have to expand it and say, okay, how many people I want to see at this retreat. Then I want to expand how many people I want to see at the workshop, what I want to see God do. But right now, I want you to type in the screen. I'm going to do it, Tonya. I'm going to do it. I see y'all. 10 things that you're going to write. I got one person. That's okay.
What can I do? I want to do some responses. I want some celebrations.
We don't have a I can't do it.
I can get some balloons. Is that still work? And the one of there we go.
Yes. No, do the thumbs up.
I'm gonna do the thumbs up.
Yes. There we go. We celebrate you. I'm gonna do it. 10 things. Be realistic that you want to see God do. 10 things. Somebody say, I'm writing down 10 things I'm expecting God to do. That was one more time, Bishop. Do the thumbs up. Mine don't work. We're gonna believe God with y'all. Listen, if you don't do anything else from this live, do that. That's your homework. Anything you want to share, husband?
I just challenge men, man. I'm challenging men. I'm challenging all the men, all the male figures, those secret watchers that didn't put the number 3 up there. I'm challenging y'all jokers. Get busy dreaming, man. Get busy believing. And women, I challenge you to encourage those around you. You are you're the trendsetter. Set the trend, but encourage everyone around you to believe with you. I'm believing 2026, new destiny. If you don't do destiny, you know what our vision is. I already shared with you. 2026 is going to be a year to remember. not just because of monetary, because of purpose and power.
Yes. Last but not least, of course,
Yeah.
I'm going to do this. And if you don't know how to do that and get it together and refocus and realign, man, join the BAM program.
Join the BAM program.
Join the BAM. The BAM is where it's at, where you're going to
Yep.
be able to collaborate and celebrate. But most of all, man, some stuff I'm going to be sharing on how to get to next level. This is more for that person that is saying, okay, Tonya, it ain't really about being stuck at this moment. I just want to be refocused and realign where I need to be. You want to be a part of this program. Right now, there's a discount for Black Friday that is available for you to be able to sit your deposit down. I mean, to get into the classroom. There we go. Go on, Butterfly Academy. Go on and put your butterfly on the screen if y'all done already, or you haven't been a part of it. But where it's a virtual experience where you're able to do it in the comfort of your home. It'll be a classroom, but you also get a download of an instant your workbook to get started, as well as being a part of this. So join the BAM, man. I will be, and oh, did I say the amount? It's $45 for your deposit. And then you pay monthly after that. So join us, and that'll be until December 1st. It'll be through Friday. I mean, now it's already open. I can share the link with you. Oh, Sister Leven shared it. The link with you for you to join and be a part of that. Rock out with us, man. I want to see women win. If you ever been a part, I'm telling you, it is amazing. Yes, join the BAM. You have no idea. It will change your life. And if y'all saw the podcast from Shine as well as Lady Perez, they tell you all about it. I can't explain it. I will
And I'm
explain it. You will leave there starting something, or you will leave there not just starting something, starting a ministry, a business, or just starting something different. It will shift your mindset. Go ahead, husband. I'm sorry.
I'm going to say this here because she does this against my advisement because we pay this one lady right now, I think somewhere around $3,000 to coach us. I said, babe, you need to charge more. You need to charge more. You need to charge more because she gives everything she has for those 90 days. I mean, everything she has. She abandons everything she's part of. She gives the essence of herself to everything else, but she gives all of herself to this for 90 days. So it's worth way more than what she's charging. I'm letting you know right now. She said, hey, the women in the community, I don't want to overtax them. I don't want to overcharge them. I'm going to make it affordable for them. So I'm just letting you know what you're getting has a greater value than what you're paying. And I'm not just saying that because I lose my wife for 3 months, for 90 days. I lose it for 90 days to y'all. And so don't undercut yourself and say it's too expensive. I promise you, it's worth way more than what you're paying. I just want to
And
say
I
that
think
real quick.
it's worth thank you, husband. I believe too it's worth the community of
Yeah.
like-minded women. These women connect even after the BAM program. They stay connected and we grow together.
Yep.
We grow together and we make it happen together. So join us. Black Friday sale is happening until Monday. After the cyber sale, it'll be the regular price that you would have to pay. But grab that link. Oh, thank you, Lady Perez. Thank
Yes, thank
you.
you.
So Friday, Monday, go ahead, sign up, baby. Get that little 45 discount deposit, and you won't have to pay until January. So come
That's
on,
it.
rock out with us until, well, depending on when you sign up. So join. Oh, somebody say the community is everything. Yes, it is. Baby, I
Thank
love this
you.
women's community. You gotta join. If you're a woman and you say, I want to be around like-minded people, we cry together, we laugh together, and we celebrate together. And we're transparent. We let it all hang out. This is the room you want to be in, where you let it all hang out. So, and it's safe. I want to say that, Bishop. I believe it's safe. Y'all believe those that have been in the BAM, I think it's a safe place. I believe that. Other than
Yeah.
that, rock out with us, man. And thank y'all. And thank you, Lamisha. I'm gonna I ain't taking my little thing down. I was gonna take it down. I ain't gonna take it down. My little AI woman. My little AI woman they done talked about me with.
Just make it better. Start bad, build better.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave it right there though. And I'll build better later. All
Mhm.
right, y'all. Thank y'all for rocking out. We gotta get to work.
Yeah.
Um,
Bye.
happy Thanksgiving. Wait, happy Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving. Take a moment, pause. If you don't do nothing else, do the 10 things, but do another thing for me. Look, y'all, I'm a coach at heart. Okay. I can't help it. Do another thing for me. Pause and write yourself a letter of thanksgiving and gratitude, or just have a moment of gratitude and look how far you came. All right. Do that.
All right.
Other than that, thank y'all for rocking out. Stay blessed in all that you do. Hey, last thing, one more thing. Look, our podcast, Bishop Unscripted Podcast is coming out December 1st. Go follow us on YouTube. Information coming soon, but it's already pretty much there. It's going to be happening on our YouTube channel.
The coffee that went through me.
Okay. Unscripted is happening. So rock out with us for the unscripted. Until next time, stay blessed in all that you do. Happy Thanksgiving. Bye-bye.